like this genre of like sports overcoming physical ailment, like as a I guess not so much genre, but like movie trope as a whole. I really enjoy it, and I think this story delivered everything I wanted it to be. It was really inspirational. Just to see someone be told that like these goals that they've set for themselves as an athlete, and that it starts so young, just having a physical accident and being told that you'll no longer be able to reach those goals. I think it's heartbreaking, but seeing that determination and grit to like conquer that, and you know pull yourself out of the gutter and go through that hardship and go through the physical therapy, and reaching those goals still is super it's super poignant, and it can be applied to so many other situations outside of just sports injury. And I mean, I guess that's why I like this trope so much. This piece really just like delivered it for me. It just gave it for me.
This was inspiring, actually, for, somebody to be such an athlete at a young age, to get in an accident and have it affect them physically to the point where they're being told they won't be able to get to the goals that they've planned for their whole life as an athlete. And I just thought, it was very well said as far as the human spirit, and kind of like it's your own decision. Doctors can tell you something, other people can tell you something, whether positive or negative, but you have to decide how much of a priority it is for yourself in not giving up, and where you set your limits. So I thought this said that very well. And I was super glad that they actually videoed some of his physical therapy and what he went through, because, sometimes it's easy to see the beginning and the end, but not to see the middle. That's where the struggle is. And it was nice to see some of that, and see somebody have that will to get to where they want to go. And, it's just about motivation and motivating yourself, and not giving up on yourself. Whether you get to your goal or not, it's about not giving up on yourself and what's important to you. And I loved that he said, if you choose to stay in the dark, you'll stay there. That's probably the one thing you should take away from this, in my humble opinion, because it is so easy when life is good.
Very intense, but at the same time very empowering. Um, just hearing his story, I will admit it was very hard to get through the accident because it was very detailed, and they did a very good job of conveying what that pain must have been like. Uh, and then hearing that your dreams are for naught and you can't move forward with your aspirations. Uh, that's definitely must have been like a heart wrenching thing to hear. But the fact that he decided to persist anyway, and it was a very slow grind coming back up and recovering from those injuries, and still trying to compete and run, uh, that was very empowering.
This had such a wild opening. It captures your attention and then it keeps it throughout the rest of the film, which was great. I think this was beautifully shot. They did such a great job with it, and also the inspiring factor. This whole film was very inspiring with everything that he went through, and you're kind of on this emotional journey with him, because it was just gut wrenching to think that his professional career was not going to happen. You This film got you to feel all of those ups and downs, what he was feeling as they were talking about it, and then it inspired you at the end to see what could be done.
I honestly didn't know where this was going to go. I knew we were going to see him be strong in spirit and overcome, but the fact that he is able to actually focus on making it to the Olympic Games in a couple of years, that's how well he's doing. That's just wonderful to see. Um, what resilience, and the title says it all, Unbreakable. So it's a wonderful story, and Jack did a great job telling it and showing it to us. He was great on camera. Seeing all the footage, just seeing him go through the struggle was hard, but seeing him, back on the track there at the end was just wonderful.
This film is absolutely inspiring. I always enjoy having a reminder of what's important in life and how your passions and dreams shape our capacity and willingness to do things, big and small, and the relentless pursuit of a bigger yourself. I love this character being depicted as unbreakable, not giving up in spite of everything and everyone.
Very inspirational story. Seeing him come back from adversity, and it was told really well, paced really well, great music, and it was just told in a really good way, just so we could see how he came back from adversity, and I think that's very strong, and it's done very well in that regard.